Hold on, Ocho.
And welcome to another episode of the Bird's Eye View. Your lovely host, JB. These are my two good friends, Quay and Rick. Fellas, what is Rick doing?
A little bit.
It's 2016 again, man? Do it again.
Like Arthur Blank on that shit.
All right, this is officially what, episode 8? 8? 2 months. Okay, look at that. We getting on our way. 2 months, more subscribers, more Instagram followers. We appreciate all that you do. Make sure that you please continue to like, share, and subscribe to the page. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Brother Rick, as the man of the hour with the topics, please tell us what we're going to talk about today.
All right, so what we're going to talk about right now, very first topic, is Jessie Bates was at 92, and I don't like it.
You know,
that's
to all you 100 motherfuckers that put him at 92, I hope Jessie has 10 picks next year to show y'all just how far he is for real. And he already, to me, a top safety.
That's a players list, right?
It is a players list.
Okay,
That's why I felt so fucking disrespectful.
They don't fuck with him.
Like what? You mad he take the ball away all the time from
I'm
you?
gonna say it must be like a whole bunch of everybody on the Saints was like, I'm not putting no Falcons on there. That's kind of what it's like.
That's really what it is.
You know what I'm saying? That's because.
Well, first of all, were there any Saints players on the top 100? Let's start there.
There shouldn't be.
Maybe
Alvin might not even make it.
Nah.
But how many? Because Jessie was at 92. How many other safeties do y'all think is on the list?
Well,
they're gonna put Winfield gonna be in.
Winfield gonna be on there. Brian Branch
Would
probably
Winfield be on there because he didn't play half the season.
I thought he made first team over Jessie like
That was 2 years ago.
No, that was last year, wasn't it?
No, he only played like 8 games last year.
But I think he made a Pro Bowl last year too, though, right?
No, he didn't qualify.
Kirby Joseph, they're probably
Kirby Joseph.
Brian Branch probably.
You think they put both Detroit safeties over him? Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
He probably the best nickel. Outside, like.
Who else can they say they would put at?
But are they gonna put
they put
Derwin Johnson over him because he has a ring?
Derwin James won't make it.
Derwin James is
he had a good year.
I'm sorry, bro, but all these names we just listed ain't better than Jessie.
They had a better season.
But I'm trying to think. If you think about, I'm trying to think how many primetime picks did Jessie have? He had one against Philly. He had one against Bates, but that was Desmond Ridder. He had a couple forced fumbles against Tampa, but he had a pick against Tampa. But I don't think that wasn't a primetime game.
No, the Tampa, but he had a turnover that
I'm trying to see
Amazon game. I thought.
Did he go snap? He had a forced fumble against Tampa, but I don't think he had like 2.
And he the one that got the forced fumble that got us back in the game against Tampa.
Yeah, on Thursday.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But I mean,
get the lead.
I just can't see it, man. Like he's already. How do you keep disrespecting him? Like he got snubbed out of All-Pro spot when he led in a lot of categories as a safety. I believe he led the interceptions as a safety, didn't he?
I'm just trying to think, like, games like that, you gotta like that Washington game. If he would have went crazy there, that would have been like the perfect. Like everybody.
So this past season, he had 102 tackles, 62 were solo. He had a sack, 4 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, and he had 4 interceptions.
And
nobody's doing that though, bro.
Nobody's just
pass deflections.
Nobody's doing that, bro.
How many pass deflections? 10.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. Are they like taking like? Well, I want to say, are they holding him like defense wasn't good, but like it's an individual.
Like
so really
that's one thing I think about. I also think about, like you just mentioned, the primetime effect. Did he have enough showing in primetime games? But Jessie performs. Jessie right now is the best defensive player, so I don't understand.
Well, the list is flawed though, because they got Selma Porter better than Drake London, so.
Well,
I didn't watch shit after that. I saw that shit. I'm like, okay. So
we did have a discussion that we felt, Drake having his debut is okay, but some of us believe he could be higher.
But Jessie was like 70-something last year, right?
Was he even on the list last year?
I think he was on that last year.
Jessie Bates? Yeah, he was on top 100 last year.
So you telling me Jessie Bates had a better year this year than he did last year? Or I'm sorry, had a better year in 2024 than he did in 2023.
The defense was better last year, though, so he probably got...
I just feel like I don't understand why it's based off the team accomplishment.
So Derwin James last year had 93 tackles, 60 solo, 50 or 5.5 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 interception.
And Derwin James is better than Jessie.
We don't know yet. He's not.
I mean, he's gonna get on there.
I mean, he in LA though. Even though like nobody coming to their games.
I mean, nobody comes to their. I'm just saying, man. We got eventually game has to recognize game. But there's no way 100 play. Because I feel like maybe he wasn't on the Falcons, he might have been higher.
So last season he.
It's just bias and Falcons hate. That's all that is. We see you, media. That's all you do. You just hate on us. You hate on us, yet you're always talking about us.
6, 7, 8, 9. He only played 9 games.
Derwin?
Antoine Winfield.
Okay, so Antoine played 9. Jessie played all.
I mean, well,
17.
technically 10 if you count the playoff game they lost. So.
Man.
But even that, yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
Fuck him. That's
34
right.
tackles and
It's
3
just
passes to play.
it's just the hate, man. It's just the media does not like the Falcons. They never have. They love talking about us, but they don't like us, and that's why Jessie gets the.
You saw when he posted it up?
What do you do?
Or Jessie reposted it. He put like a sleep emoji.
Cause they are sleep.
He was like,
He wasn't a coma.
It was like the Z shit. I'm like, okay, so
because him being in the 90s doesn't make
even
any
players
sense.
were people were, like the players were commenting like 90, like even Richie Grant commented like what the fuck, like, what the fuck going on?
It's just
crazy.
I just don't understand. Like, I get it. Player rankings, and it's based off of whatever system they have. I think the players choose like their best 10, and then it just goes from there. So
you know what I think it is though. Like if you talking about like Jessie, who will fear him though? Like in what
Tampa
position?
Bay.
No, I'm talking what position fear him.
quarterbacks.
Exactly. I don't think like it's just quarterbacks voting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wide receivers ain't like, damn, I'm scared of it. You get what I'm saying? Because they more like corners. Or like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that probably flaw. Like, if it was Kirk Cousins, fucking Aaron, all them voting, he'd probably be lower. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I think he's like more like when a quarterback's watching film, probably. I'm just trying to.
But at the
I'm
same
trying to
time,
rationalize like how the fuck he's so
But
high.
yeah, to that theory though, I still can't. Like, I don't think that it'll be like 5 more safeties on the list though.
Yeah, but I'm saying like a wide receiver not watching film, like we gotta know where Jessie Bates is every play.
I'm just saying
like
that safety group won't be like a prominent number will be on the top 100. Like
Kyle Hamilton's gonna be on there. I just thought about that. Kyle Hamilton's definitely gonna be on there.
Kyle Hamilton for sure gonna be on there.
Yeah.
That's definitely somebody we didn't think about. But
He's
still,
definitely gonna be on there.
I'm sorry, you can't tell me that Jessie Bates, even with the player vote, that he's not a top 50 player in the league. That's absurd to me. With what he's done, not only with the Falcons, but given his career going back to 2021 with the Bengals, like he's produced year and year again. We see what the Bengals are missing.
You know what I'm like?
You know what
I'm noticing now? Like the players like they damn near like they're like fucking they like athleticism.
Yeah.
I would say like that's probably why Drake's so high. Like he don't like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I forgot who was talking. It was Mike Hughes that played for us. And he gave an interview. He was like, Jessie's by far not the best athlete on the field. And he was like, but he's just the smartest. Like, he said that in a couple interviews. So I'm wondering, like, do players, like they respect freak of nature more? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the conversation we had last week.
I mean, they respect the freaks of nature more than you have players like DK Metcalf, for example, being ranked higher in these type of conversations. And he's typically, from what I remember, I don't think he's been past 70. But don't quote me on that. I could be wrong.
No, I don't know, like for 70 catches?
No, I'm talking about like top 100 players. I don't think he's been past 70. Like they looking for those freaks of nature. I don't see how that argument plays with Jessie being as low as he is. I do think the athleticism aspect of it that could be at hand because you do see these players doing so much.
Josh, Lamar, you know what I'm saying? Jamar Chase.
Saquon.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Saquon's probably gonna be number 2. Lamar's gonna be number 1 probably.
So, you know what I mean? Like these guys are freaks though. You get what I'm saying? But I mean, that still doesn't rationalize him not being 50 though. So
I
ain't saying he top 10. I would never say that.
I'm not gonna say that like him being below 70 to me is just
disrespectful.
But you know what's crazy? We talked about it the last podcast. Like we think he gonna be like, and then boom, like a day later, like 92.
Was it literally the next day?
The very next day he found out he's 92.
Like dang.
But, to some extent, I'm not mad at Jessie getting that 92 because I know he's going to play with a chip on his shoulder this year. He always does. And I thought, so y'all think I'm number 92. I hope Jesse contends for a defensive player of the year this year. I mean, he was. I feel
He
like
was robbed of an
He was
All-Pro.
teetered on it last year. He was definitely robbed of an All-Pro.
Robbed of
Who was defensive player of the year last year?
He was a player of the year?
Yeah, who was that? Was it T.J. Watt?
T.J. Watt, right?
Or Miles Garrett?
It's
No,
T.J.
it was
Watt.
Miles.
Miles Garrett. I think it was T.J. Watt, right?
It might have been T.J.
I can check it out.
Yeah, let's look up on Google. Either way, I feel like Jesse.
Do you think he's used like creative?
Jesse?
I don't feel like they get creative with him.
Oh, it was Patrick Surtain.
That's facts.
It was Patrick
Was
Surtain.
T.J. Watt the year before?
Earned.
Yes.
You know what? Patrick Surtain earned that. But you're telling me Patrick Surtain won it, Jesse should have definitely been in the conversation.
Nah. They had a top
Jesse
five.
should-
They never had a top
Jesse-
five
Maybe
defense.
not.
They
Yeah,
did.
I was about to
They
say,
They
did.
had a top
They was
five.
locking
did.
people down with no names.
Yeah, they had 85 million a day.
They was. But let's think about how Jesse helped the team defensively, especially those early weeks. He had to be everywhere because
but he
defense was
couldn't
getting
sack the
stuff
quarterback.
together. They couldn't do that.
That's why I don't think they don't move him around a lot.
They move around a lot, I feel like.
I feel like
they
they didn't. I feel like they did when he almost won All Pro, but then because we had Justin Simmons, they didn't move him as much.
But this is also Jimmy Lake's bullshit that caused all this too.
Jimmy
So
Lake's bullshit.
maybe some common sense might help Jesse with
Yeah, I
getting
know
the
Jimmy Lake
accolades.
employed.
Is he where?
The Rams. He went back to the Rams.
Oh, so he's like a scout now. Huh?
He went back to the Rams. It's still like a
Personal
I know he
assistant.
was an offense. He coached offense when he was there.
I mean, there's a lot of failing coaches that's employed in the NFL. So hell, what's his face? Nate Hackett got a job.
I mean, everybody's just not a great head coach. Like,
Yeah.
that would make you a bad coach.
I don't.
What's his name?
You're not wrong.
Where did the OC
Talking
from
about,
LSU when he left?
Joe Brady,
Yeah, when Joe
Well,
Brady.
he wasn't the OC.
Where did he go with the first year?
the Panthers.
Panthers.
That
And
was-
then he left and went to the
anybody was
Bills,
gonna
right?
fail that shit.
That wasn't a fair. That
Everybody was
wasn't fair for him.
Everybody was gonna stick that
Cause
shit
that's
up.
Matt Rule. Like
He
he.
was gonna. I thought he was gonna come. I thought he was gonna be a coach at one point.
I thought he was
I
going
thought
to
it was
be
too.
like
Because
a
of the
quality
Terry-
control coach
because
here.
of Terry Fuano, I thought they was gonna hire him.
Nah, Terry don't like to do the things you want him to do. He didn't start doing that till recently. So
I'm straight on Joe Brady. We don't need him now.
I mean,
You got a bit raw.
as a coach a couple years ago, he might have been not as a high position, but a quality coordinator.
I'm cool with bit raw.
I'm cool with being wrong.
Cool with Big Raw the Dream.
All right, so to the next conversation that we're gonna have is something that we've already kind of known. Netflix Quarterbacks, the show, has just aired, and just like I said, everybody knows Kirk Cousins had a problem with us drafting Michael Penix
I told y'all
at
niggas.
36
I told y'all
after
niggas.
torn Achilles, after 180 million.
I told y'all this was gonna happen.
What you told us was gonna happen?
I told y'all this shit was gonna.
That was what?
You said he was gonna get a cut scene. You ain't tell us about nothing else.
I said what?
That Michael Penix was gonna get like cut scenes.
No, I said that Kirk and his goddamn show is gonna be fucking problematic, and sure enough,
this
it
shit'll
is.
be over by a week.
It will. It will be. It will
over
be.
by count.
100%. Now, the thing about this news that it came out is we knew this already. So it's not like it's something that's shocking. However, I guess because now it's on camera and there's more elements to it.
It's the thing that like pisses me off though.
What
And I
pisses
didn't
you
mean to
off?
cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Like I saw like when I was really playing NCAA earlier. Like by the way, when y'all was dropping that shit. But the thing about it is the shit pre-recorded. So the shit he said in fucking November.
Yeah.
Like everybody was when I was seeing I'm like, bro, okay.
Yeah.
This was fucking November. Like I know we just reacted now, but like this shit from November. So
But again, this is news we got in January on the Rich Eisen show. So it's nothing new. It's just the fact that everybody's mad because, now we see you quitting on the team. He didn't quit. He thugged it out. He thugged it out through an injury, knowing he was going to lose his job, sure. But you know how much it takes. Well, me and you play football. I don't know if you did. But you know how it is playing through an injury. It's like, shit. That's a lot of whoop out.
But, I feel like I can't understand it to his degree because
No.
I'm not 36, torn
For
Achilles,
sure.
trying to play, shoulders separated, trying to play.
For sure. And then learning a brand new offense that you've been in the same playbook for 8 years. It's a totally different
A
situation.
different city, because Minnesota and Atlanta are nowhere near.
But you know what's funny though? Like that's how I know we like close to training camp and the season almost here. Because we start needing something to talk about, shit get repetitive. And it goes in the same fucking order for our
Every
team.
time.
It's gonna be and I was checking the group chat and I saw them talking about the contract yet again. Like the contract it goes Kyle Pitts trade. It goes Kyle Pitts trade, that dies down for a week, then it goes back to Kirk Cousins. And then when training camp come, if Kyle Pitts not out the first day, it'll be another Kyle Pitts trade.
No, there's gonna be.
And then by the time the first preseason game, they'll be where's Kirk? Like it's just gonna keep repeating
You forgot
back.
a key topic. You forgot a key topic.
What?
In between all that, we get training camp. And Michael Penn throw that first pick, then that's another different conversation.
Then he's gonna get sad for the rest of the.
And then he's gonna be a bud. He's throwing picks in training camp.
Yeah,
Yes,
bro,
like these people don't see the same plays
his
over.
His first missed pass they get reported in training camp. They're like, oh, all he do is throw spirals. Who threw that? And then when he throw a good pass, we're like, we finally got a good quarter. Like so, this shit's just
you.
And then you look further on the bench and you're like, okay, Emory Jones. All right, yeah, you know, look, we're good. We're gonna rock with this.
Falcons fans, I love y'all. We're a little insufferable sometimes.
I'll tell you like this: is we never give the players that we spend like outside of Kyle Pitts, we give them a lot of chances. But
race.
We don't give them a good period to actually like do their thing to develop. I mean, I feel like develop with us is a hard topic anyway.
It is,
but we don't give players room to actually like
to grow.
But then at the same time with Matt Ryan, we give him all the room to grow.
He had no choice.
He had 4,000 before we had Julio.
The quarterback before him was fighting dogs. He had no choice.
You know what's crazy though? And like you said, like the whole narrative was, we never dropped the Georgia Bulldog. We never dropped the Georgia Bulldog. And then folks was like, y'all dropped the 6'1" edge. And then like, if he don't have more than 6 sacks this season, I told you he was a bust.
I told you he was a bust. You can never win.
It's like, okay, bro, like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Point, like, you talk, like they be talking about, if he doesn't have 6 sacks and blah, blah, blah. Like, brother, when's the last time we had somebody that has had 6 sacks?
Or more?
I thought AK had
what? AK had 6. But that's not who we spend the money on. We spend the money on Judon to come in here and have.
Judon was supposed to leave here with nothing less than 10 sacks. 10 sacks was supposed to be his minimum.
But you know what's crazy
in
about
addition to a pass rush with what?
Remember when he made the trade, when we got the trade for him?
And we were happy.
Everybody, this is the missing piece. This is what we needed. We got Justin Simmons. 5 minutes, like, man, fuck Judon. Don't ever come back. Like, what the fuck was that?
Whoa.
I say you.
I'm not talking about me. I'm saying, like, we gave.
That's what I'm just saying. Like,
some time.
But it's like,
you after that Eagles game when he.
What I'm saying, like, just think about it. We hype up every move that we think's right, and then we don't like it. And then remember, we were all at the draft party last year with the 8th pick, Michael Penix. Boo, what the fuck? They took a quarterback out there, and now it's Penix. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like we just up and down.
Remember,
up and down.
You and I had a conversation in our.
I was under the chair.
We can post it. He was chair, but we were.
Going nuts.
I was under the impression. I was like, man, we need a quarterback. I still want Kirk Cousins to be paired somebody. For some reason, I thought Penix was gonna go in the 2nd round. Don't know why, but you know, I had the plan in my head.
I was kind of like in that realm of, we have a lot of needs. I'm not gonna be mad at whatever need we pick. You know, but I think to the mass majority of the stadium, it wasn't like a month ago we got Kirk Cousins and then we drafted somebody. It was like 2 weeks ago we got Kirk Cousins and then we drafted somebody.
And then look, they said, oh, we done took offense first 4 years in a row. We have never drafted edge. We won't ever draft it. We take 2. What the fuck? We traded off first round pick.
Bottom of the league in sacks.
You get 2 edges.
10 years almost damn straight. And you're talking about, we need this.
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. The Falcons can never succeed the way they do.
And it's like you at least it's like they trying. Like this is maximum effort right here.
And to the argument of the contract, like and the Penix draft pick, even then you understand why it happens. Kirk is still an old man coming from a major injury.
Right.
You have to have some form of backup plan in case it doesn't work. However, I do believe, like I said in the chat earlier, at the time Kirk got the money, it was deserved money because look at what he did prior to him getting hurt. Look at what he did the last couple of years in Minnesota with O'Connell primarily. So he earned that money. I'm not going to ever say he didn't earn that money. However, did he continue to earn it once the season started? Hell no. And at some point, we should have some revisions, but I get it. Guarantees are guarantees.
But you know what pissed me off with that part? Not like pissed me off, but it's like, if you truly feel some way, then stand on it all year long.
Stand on it.
Like if you said when we signed Kirk, oh that's a bad deal, we shouldn't have did that. Say that when we 63.
Exactly.
When we 63, I still don't like the move, but he playing well.
Because remember,
it was none of that. But then when he fell off the cliff, I told y'all we no, you was crowd surfing.
Yeah.
You was swag surfing.
Y'all was hopping. Y'all was hopping.
You was swag surfing together. Like, so it's just like, bro, come on, you can't.
Man, it was so crazy because like you, of course, initial ruling on the sign-in when it's coming from an Achilles injury. Yes, it's okay to question it. It's the same thing as how people felt supporting Desmond Ridder. Some people felt you shouldn't have supported him. He's already a done deal. Some people felt like give him a chance. That Kirk situation was, hey, let's give him a chance, see what he's going to do. And when you gave him that, and we finally got shit rolling before he's hurt, everybody the same way, swag surfing. Oh yeah, this pick perfect. Oh, I don't know, I'll never talk down Kirk again. Everybody loved Kirk Tober. Then as soon as November come around, everybody pissed off and we should never sign that nigga. We should never do this. That nigga got us, honestly, whether you like it or not, even though we finished 8 and 9, Kirk is still the reason for our success last year. And who made us a contender to some degree. So it wasn't just the coaching. It wasn't just the whole, like, honestly, that quarterback play is important. And you saw the difference in the elevated quarterback play as compared to watching a season of Desmond Ridder and Taylor Heineke. So for people to backtrack on it and say it didn't work, I don't agree with that. It worked, it just didn't work the way it was supposed to.
And you know what they say we should have get every person that says that, we should have signed Fields. They say the same thing every time. And we should have signed Fields. And God, I hope he does well in New York.
I pray.
But he was not the right quarterback for us. He was not going to unlock Drake.
We even said it after I know I said it was like, dang, like after all this, maybe we should have signed Russell Wilson or Justin Fields. Just for the sake of saving money.
I thought like
I said it just because of saving money.
If we were to have had Arthur Smith still, I can kind of see it because his little like mobility. Yeah, Justin.
Yeah, he's not right for this team.
Yeah, but
he's perfect for New York. He's perfect for Aaron Glenn.
I feel like everybody.
But also, I felt like to like why we gave Kirk the money and why we drafted the quarterback afterwards was the Jets situation because Jets paid Aaron Rodgers. And they knew Zach Wilson wasn't the thing beforehand.
But remember, Aaron Rodgers was supposed to be brought in to train Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson was never supposed to leave that team. Yeah, that's supposed to be a project to get Zach back on the game.
But also, the market dictates what you pay him. Like Baker signed to Tampa Bay soon. You had Sam Darnold. Russell Wilson took his 1-year deal before free agency really started.
You know what? You're right. Baker did get $300 million.
Yeah. So it was down to Kirk, Fields. And it's like, okay, you got the big fish, even though he's coming off Achilles, you gotta pay. And he said it today. If I would have known now, but I'm gonna tell you why he's backtracking. He said they told us that the extra year guarantee is the reason why he left. But now he's like, oh, if I knew they were both taking quarterbacks, I would have stayed in Minnesota. No, motherfucker, you came for that extra guaranteed year.
Yeah. And also remember, I know this for a fact.
You came for the break.
If I find the Schefter report, I'm gonna retweet it, whatever. Kirk said, I did not want to be a part of a team that was drafting my successor. I wanted to be confident that you guys were going to allow me to be the guy, and I didn't want to be in a quarterback competition. He said that shit right before we even had a game with him at the helm. So for you to backtrack that a year later and say, oh, I could have just stayed in Minnesota if I had known they draft J.J. McCarthy. What the fuck does that mean?
But my thing
they said
is
Minnesota
like,
was only offering 1-year deals.
Yeah, my thing is like you can't at his age, you can't be like, you can't draft my successor, brother. You're 36.
Especially how you came into the league, like.
But it's not even that, bro. You got $100 million.
Yeah,
like you think I'm gonna be? I know the competitor me want, bro. You getting 35 to do nothing?
Yeah, I'm like, don't worry about me, bro.
If you're not, I'm straight.
I know the dog you want to play.
All you gotta do is show up.
He can literally.
All you
he can use his year, heal his Achilles, and then bounce back next year. 36 million.
His ignorance was his downfall. Now, granted, I understand Kirk has not had a major injury in the entirety of his career. So for that to happen, I'm sure he's thinking, I got to come back. It's kind of like when RG3 got hurt. Week 1 or gets hurt in the playoffs, and now the Adidas campaign is ready for week 1. That pressure of getting in there, I get it, but you know that in this league, it's business. And those injuries tally up, and they can make or break you. So I would hope, as a 36-year-old, that you have some emotional maturity to say, hey, I'm hurting my fucking team. I need to figure something else out. Even if I lose my job. Now, granted, competition. Why the hell do I want somebody to take my spot? Totally understand that. But it's a business, and you already got your dollars. Something should have been figured out. And I feel like that is selfish on his part. even with the competition, to have us in that moment, but it's also not just on him, it's on Raw too for not identifying that early on. Say, hey, we're in a slump. You kind of like playing hurt. You say you're not, but I know my eyes see. Let's make this switch, and you got your job back after 2-3 weeks.
But see, that's the thing.
But
You can't.
I was about to say you can't guarantee that either.
You can't do that.
So either way, you kind of have to deal with it. But I just feel like
everybody says that like we should have went dependent sooner, but you gotta understand like once you turn away from Kirk, that was it. You can't go back because
you're right.
If Penix comes out blazing, you like, why would I go back? And then if you start Kirk, bench him because he's hurt, then you play Penix, and then you bench Penix. If he's playing well and you bench him, you're his first round. He's your first round pick. Mm-hmm. Now his psyche is like, wait, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's already. So you had to be sure, like we're done with Kirk at the start. Like so everybody said we would have put Penix in sooner, but you can't guarantee that. We playing hypotheticals. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he wasn't ready? Mm-hmm. It's easy to say you wanted to throw him against Denver. You wanted to throw him against Florida's defense.
I'm not saying against Denver. I'm not gonna say against Denver.
That's the stretch where it was. Like you wanted to play him against Harbaugh. Mm-hmm. Like you want him to play against that. Like
that's the same thing to what you're saying. That's the same thing that essentially happened to Caleb Williams when they first started, and he was he had terrible coaching, and he was playing the Lions. He was playing the Vikings, who both went 11 plus games, 11 plus wins in that season.
Packers all had a top 10.
He's playing Brian Flores twice a year.
but on record, Tom Brady's saying like, bro, it is beneficial to sit behind a guy. Mm-hmm.
But Tom Brady has said that, but that was after he and Peyton both said the best teacher is experience.
Yeah, but you don't know what you don't know. I think they said Mahomes didn't know how to identify Mike when he first got in the league. He was like, oh,
no, he did play at Texas Tech.
So I'm like, it's just like stuff we don't know. Like,
throw the ball deep. Throwing it. What he had? Michael Crabtree back there? Yeah, no, he was.
Not then.
No, he
had Crabtree. That's way before his time. No,
way before his time.
Way before his time, dude.
I don't think he had Crabtree.
Who he had then? No.
I don't know. I can't tell you a single weapon.
Who was that little? It was a little wide receiver that he had. He was tough. He got drafted though.
I cannot tell you nobody.
But
nobody from Texas Tech. Look, you don't. You're right. You don't know. And yes, had they thrown Michael to the Wolves early on, you don't know how he's going to respond.
Let me give you a hypothetical, right? Mm-hmm. Let's just say we beat the Commanders, and we beat Carolina. We make the playoffs. We switch draft position with Tampa Bay, but we lose in the first round. So instead of picking 15, we picked like 19, 20. We missed out on Jalen Walker. Was it worth it?
If we missed out on Jalen Walker?
Because you're not in that same draft position no more.
Well, so he's... I mean, at that point, we probably still would have got James Pierce.
Yeah. But I'm saying, is it worth missing out on Jalen Walker?
Just going to the playoffs?
Just going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
You thought it was worth it?
Because our
100% worth it.
Because our drought is forever long. Like
we've been missing out on dogs all this time, so that would have been nothing.
I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it.
Because
if you would have came back, they would
like Green was still available.
And our picks are still our picks, right? Like our picks don't change. Like we don't spend the third, so our picks
we don't have the 15.
He's focused strictly on the first pick at 15. The draft position at the 15th pick.
Oh no, I'm going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm going to the playoffs.
That drought. I can't. No,
if Jalen comes out to be who we think he is, y'all gonna renege on that.
No. I mean, we would because
you still have. So you still don't have the answer to the pass.
So James, we would have still got James Pierce
Jr.
We take him.
Remember, Jalen Walker.
But I'm saying, if Jalen Walker turns out to be who we think he can be, y'all think one playoff game that we didn't win, that when you could have just came back the next year fully loaded.
I mean, so you're saying that if we would have won one or two more games, right, to get to the playoffs,
we would have missed on Walker potentially.
I don't think that Walker was a thing. I think confidence for us is a thing.
But Walker wasn't even supposed to be that long. We got him, but Walker, remember, he was a top 10 pick.
We went 6-3 and we're dissipated.
Exactly.
We're losing these games to the Chargers. We're losing these games to the Broncos. The Broncos dissipated our confidence.
Yes.
Like those games.
That's took the whole energy out of the
like
season.
if we won that game versus the Commanders, like you said.
But I'm saying y'all banking on
confidence.
Y'all banking on going to the playoffs, rolling over into the next year. It don't work like that. Every year.
No, every year's different.
You said confidence. Confidence. You can't just show up confident.
I'm talking about confidence in the season.
Everybody shows up confident.
In the season as a whole, the confidence was drained out. They got.
You know how many confident niggas that got knocked out?
So here's the thing though, is that you're saying that if we were to add Jalen Walker, Jalen Walker is a good piece, he's a great individual, but he's a rookie. He's gonna have his
But it also changed. It don't.
But at the end of the day, if we just move.
It is a domino effect.
It's a domino effect
that's
because the second is lower, the third is lower, so you might miss out on Zary Watts.
No, we didn't.
No,
we
no,
though.
Bro, I'm telling you, the pick wouldn't have been the same, Rick. It wouldn't have been that order. We would have been lower.
So we
picked him ahead of still. Like
no, we had to move up from where we were.
We could have still did the same thing.
We could have still been. Yes, we did move up.
Well, I'm saying we would have been down lower. That's what y'all are missing.
No, because
we was like at 40. We was at like what was that like? He went like 90 something.
Because
we
would have
still been lower
because we got that pick from the Rams, right?
We traded
exactly.
We traded what to the Rams to get that pick?
But I'm saying that there's no trading with the Rams at that point.
So we still would have had our third.
Which we never had a third. We used that on Judon. That's what I'm telling you.
We traded our second. Who was the second round pick? Xavier, wasn't it?
We didn't have a second round.
We traded it for the first.
So we would have had a second.
And then we got a third.
So we would have had still picked.
We traded up for it.
We would have still picked James Pierce, and then we would have had a second round.
No, we got that. Okay, I see. His point is that third round pick we had. Yes, we got that from the Rams in the trade.
Yeah.
And then we traded up with that third round pick to get Xavier.
But we would have had a second.
We would have had a second
because unless we made a second.
Yes, technically yes, but okay, you're both not wrong.
Let's just revisit this. Let's table this, and because if Jalen Walker turned out to be who we think he is,
Look,
and we still go to the playoffs, I don't think
two things can be true. I would rather make the playoffs last year.
I agree making the playoffs. I agree making the playoffs, but that shit just don't roll over.
Yes, however, getting Jalen Walker, how we did.
But y'all said like confidence. What if we went to the playoffs and got our ass beat? That ain't breaking it. Like, okay, like oh shit.
I mean,
you have to have confidence going to a playoff game. You have to.
You have to have confidence going to any game.
Any game for sure, but I'm saying like that playoff game, you gotta be a dog. Like you got, hey, this is.
Man, we just seen our division. Niggas was getting in like 8 and 9 like a couple years ago.
Man, that's because the NFL don't want to crack down on that. Respectfully, none of the NFC South teams should have made it. That's how they were 9 and 8. And were there better teams in the NFL? That shit.
Well, I'll say this now. I'm glad we got Walker. Glad we got Pierce.
Amen. I'm very glad we got Walker.
I'm glad we got them all.
And look, we believe that Jalen Walker is going to be the guy that him and Michael are going to be those two that finally get this ball rolling. But, I mean, shoot, like, again, this year was a good class for edges. So, if we missed out on Jalen, which we initially intended to.
When did Mike Green go?
He went to the Ravens.
Early second?
He went to the second round.
You got a weird case, though. Why is he around?
He got a weird case. But still, he got what how many sacks he had? 17, 15?
17? Man, shoot. And if we didn't get Jalen, I'd have been freaking pitching for Donovan.
Man, they wouldn't take him.
Man, Donovan was getting in the mocks towards the end of the draft season.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you this, though.
That's a nice pick for the Cowboys, by the way. Oh, my God. Donovan and Micah.
Especially getting rid of Lawrence.
Right.
We're not paying Lawrence when you said that.
But he was talking shit, too.
And then Overshown, they drafted a linebacker, too. Then they get Cart. No, they
didn't
get
his Achilles last year, though, didn't he?
Who did?
Overshown. He got hurt last year.
He did. I think he's out for a good bit of the year this year. But they drafted another linebacker, if I remember correctly. I think Eberflus brought over some from the Bears that were getting PT, so we'll see how they. I'm just telling you what they got.
This Bears defense isn't like the others.
Man, we are
that one.
We are just getting closer and closer to training camp. All these conversations that we have.
What you ready for?
I can't wait for them to flip.
What you ready for?
What am I ready for?
In training camp.
I'm ready for the live scrimmages.
I'm ready for the overall installment of the offense. I feel like last year was just getting the basics together so we could go out there. I think this year we're gonna look far more polished, just because we got on our system. Because that was one thing that Kirk was talking about on the Netflix show, that week 1 game, how they were struggling with identifying the playbook, and then also having to pick up T.J. Watts in the blitz because Caleb McGarry fucking sucks. But still, I think install is going to be my favorite thing about this. So when we do go to practice, I'm excited to see how the offense is flowing.
I'm just ready for the live practices, like just seeing, because I know we're not going to see these guys in preseason, right? So seeing them in live practices or clips or whatever the case may be is our only, like, what we're going to see from early August, late July to like September. So we're not going to see like Penix, Drake, Jesse, AJ Terrell, et cetera, out there doing anything, from here on. So really just being able to see our rookies go out there that we know aren't going to play preseason. Do y'all think James Pierce is going to play preseason?
No. I'm telling you, after seeing Braylon try to get hurt last year, Raw is going to be real strict about that.
So is Braylon Trice cleared yet?
No.
Okay.
Should be clear by.
I'm about to say he should be cleared like by the end of this month.
Going into it, at least by week.
Probably gonna start off like on the sidelines.
He might start off on the pup list first 4 games and he come back.
You know what's crazy though? I ain't talking about nothing. I feel like the last couple years we like, bro, I'm just ready to go. Like, I'm ready to.
You want him to show you.
I'm ready. I'm tired of, like, I just want to see them play. Like, I don't give a fuck about the training camp. We been, man, remember we was that year going Desert Ritter passing the ball left and right, and we like, what the fuck? These boys cannot throw the ball. Like, we left that camp like, them boys cannot throw the ball.
Nah, it was that first drive of preseason, and I'm like,
nah, bro.
I'm like, nah, bro. I can't watch it.
You know what's crazy? I just seen that somebody posted a highlight of Majon's first ever carry in the NFL in that game, and just how you knew he was gonna be special. Now I was at the building watching it. I was like, shit. And then you saw us drive down the field, and he threw that pick. And you were you didn't know that was gonna be how your season was going.
That told the entire story.
And you didn't know. You did not know that one drive, bro.
I'm like, dang. I said those first 60 yards was good, boy. But
you know what's crazy? He was a Texan game like when Ritter. I'm like, oh, he might be a little next week,
bro. Because he ate against the Texans. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You got your comfort now.
Watched him like, well, what are you doing?
Like, 3 picks, bro. Listen here, Desmond. I gave you all the support that I could give you in the time that you were here. You just fucked it all away. I don't even know. I've never seen a player do what you did in a season.
But you know what's crazy?
I feel bad for you. And I do hope you get your comeback one day. Not as a starter.
You're like with the coach now, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, he don't know nobody, right?
He was trying out for the coach.
Yeah, trying out.
He was trying out for UFL or something like that.
No, he didn't. He denied it.
It was Canada or something. Oh, he denied it.
He denied it.
You know what's crazy? I'm really like enjoying my break. People be thinking we be joking, but like that shit, the Falcons have like such a mental effect. Like, bro, I dead ass like imagine waking up 9 a.m. getting ready, go to a game because you got to be out by 11. You know what I'm saying? So you invest in, like, you up, running out, and then, like, the games they lose. Mind you, it's Sunday. So you already got to go back to work tomorrow. And, like, every time the Falcons lose, bro, I go home and get them to bed. And then it'd be like you a kid. Like, it's just a game. Like, no, it's not. It's not just a game, bro. This is my life.
So you mentally prepared all these months in advance.
This shit is peaceful, right?
Be like this now,
bro.
Like, that's why, like, when we played the Raiders, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even watch that game.
That shit was
embarrassing.
Because I told my girl, I said, she was like, it's a close game, you should watch it. I said, it shouldn't be a close game.
It's not. That's supposed to be a legit.
I'm like, there's literally not a single starter is out there for the Raiders right now.
We ran the ball on first down, second down, third down, whatever, like Kirk.
I'm watching Jacoby Myers do prime shit to us.
And that shit
came, Ron Bowers,
that shit came down to the end.
I'm like, Desmond Ritter is about to get it back in blood.
And you know what?
I can't turn my TV onto that.
It's the fact that it took that game. You're struggling against our pass backup. We got it. That's it.
But you know the sickness in your head though as a fan. Like when Jesse caught that pick, you still get up like, yes, there we go. Another win. We all right. We all right.
I hate that we can't ever be like. Remember how the Tampa Bay game ended? We thought that game over with. They didn't turn the ball over, and then all of a sudden somehow we get the ball back with under a minute. I pray.
That was probably the best game.
I think the last time we had a season you could be comfortable with the game was 2016.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like last year, that was the funnest I've ever had at games. And
I agree.
I've been like for the last 4 years, I haven't missed a home game, and that was like
I feel like
Saints because it went from Saints ended to the Tampa Bay like in the same. It went from Sunday to Thursday. And when I say the city was on like fire, like I ain't never like, bro. We was down like they had, bro. That Tampa ending was crazy. Mind you, the whole street was blocked out because they were doing construction and nobody gave a freak. And like, bro, we just need that energy. But I just feel like,
I feel
Penix
like
is bringing a different energy.
I feel like when
so weird.
The Arthur Smith like era, I feel like that era didn't give like a lot of juice for real. Like
it gave old man football.
Yeah, it gave old man football. Like watching Cordero Patterson just like run the ball. It's like I like watching it, but I'm like
it's not enough.
Yeah,
it was like we had like
not enough. Like
we had a Toyota Camry offense.
Yeah,
but now this shit look like a real Lamborghini.
We had a Kia Soul.
Yeah, but now we got a Lamborghini out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wait, talk about why a Kia Soul, Rick?
Because that shit was comfortable. Like it wasn't like
for the old offense.
Yeah,
No.
That shit was like Kia Soul like box. Like it could fit in any parking space. But this one, nah. But
it's so crazy because it's like now you so like protective of Penix. You know how when you get a new wheel and you go to the grocery store, you park all the way at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like any late hit on Penix, this shit. Well, we like like so. We excited.
I hope they fight with them late hits.
Yeah, we just.
That's one thing. I want us to be more. I want us to be more aggressive this year.
I want Caleb to crash out.
I do want Caleb to crash out.
I want Caleb to crash out.
Nah, you know what? You know who deserves a good crash out?
Cool.
Nah, Jay deserves his crash. He ain't done it yet.
Bergeron got to hold him back. Nah, OG, I got you.
Jay ain't done it yet. I need Jay to like spaz on somebody like during the games. But man, it's as always, it's exciting, and we're closer and closer to finishing, to getting this starting point. So
you can wrap it up.
With that being said, final words from the both of you. Quay, you first.
I'm just ready, man. Training camp starting in 16 days. 16 days. Let's get it. Rick.
All right. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for, my Falcons to go out there and do their thing, I'm on NCAA, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm winning these championships.
I don't have a
name on it.
System.
Why Prime ain't on there? I ain't gonna talk to y'all about that.
He not on there? He not on there.
If everybody donates $1 to our YouTube page, I can buy me a PS5.
That's so selfish. What about the page?
Y'all already got one.
I'm talking about the page.
We're talking about me right now.
You know what I mean? And I don't leave that in there. And I don't want y'all to talk bad about it.